To be born into the priestly tribe of Levi, spiritually speaking, is a little like being born into royalty. Korach was from a family so prominent that the Torah records his birth. Korach led a revolt against Moses. It was short-lived, but it was the most serious challenge ever mounted against Moses' leadership. He assembled a distinguished group of disgruntled Israelites, his allies Datan and Abiram, some leaders from the tribe of Reuben, as well as from his own tribe of Levi, the tribe from which the priests came. Incidentally, Levi was also Moses' tribe. This revolt was a little like one of the president's advisors saying to their boss, "Hey, how come you're in charge?" We don't know anything about Korach's previous relationship with Moses, but this is a populist rebellion. Korach accuses Moses of being an elitist, claiming that Moses is keeping God to himself. In front of a large gathering of Israelites, Korach chides Moses and Aaron. "You have gone too far. All the community are holy, all of them, and God is in their midst. Why then do you raise yourself above God's congregation?" Moses is shaken by the accusation, and even more shaken by the 250 Israelite tribal chieftains backing up Korach. At first he says nothing, rather he falls on his face, presumably in prayer. When he stands up furious, he challenges Korach and his followers to meet him the following day in front of the tent of meeting, and to bring ritual fire pans and incense. Then God will judge who is holy by accepting that man's offering. The next day everyone gathers in front of the tent of meeting. By this point Moses is feeling fully confident. He announces to the assembled crowd of Israelite spectators, "If these men die a natural death, then it wasn't God who sent me to be your leader." He has barely finished speaking when the earth opens its mouth and swallows up all of Korach's people along with their households and all their possessions. They totally vanished from the midst of the Israelite camp. Everyone is astounded. The spectators are enraged, shouting that Moses and Aaron have brought death upon their community. The brothers quickly enter the tent of meeting, where they do a deal with a very, very angry God not to destroy everyone else in the community. God sends a plague to punish 14,700 of Korach's remaining supporters, and then calls it a day. Interestingly, God punishes Korach's followers, and not his family. Korach's sons did not join him in the revolt, and therefore they were not punished. As a matter of fact, their descendants later wrote 11 incredibly moving psalms, which are some of the holiest Jewish prayers. One of the greatest of all Jewish leaders, Samuel, the prophet, was a direct descendant of Korach. This is quite remarkable. It's as if Americans one day would elect a direct descendant of Benedict Arnold, or some other infamous traitor, to be president. We still think of Korach as a symbol of chutzpah, arrogance. He came from a distinguished family, and he saw no reason why Moses and Aaron should be leading Israel instead of him. This sense of entitlement was in sharp contrast to Moses' humility. Rather than just throwing Korach and the leaders of the revolt into prison, Moses turned to God for the answers and let Korach dig his own hole.